party. Boss baby, CEO del LAC, lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico, tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I ain't built this in a day, but you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
Thinking that it happened overnight. In it for the long haul flight. Committed, wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
I ain't seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades.
Mere fees from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Go.
Here's 2nd and 11. Diving right side, got it! Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Set.
Herbert. That's complete to Dobbins. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will take over. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Finds his target, Robinson. Continuing to move past the 45. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he's held up short of midfield after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
At their 49-yard line.
Another carry for Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Oh, he loses the football. And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Herbert on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Handoff headed right, it's Edwards. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Oh, he put everything he had. He's got it inside the 25. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Throwing now, Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. That's up and through for the point after. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Throwing on 3rd, Cousins. Got it, man. Robinson has it. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Chargers take possession. First down, ball at the 36. Running behind center with Edwards. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Edwards. And he's tackled for a short gain. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They have it on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Falcons will have plenty of work to do on their next drive. Play action now for Cousins. To the left side, and it is caught. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And we're all knotted up. Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Pass taken in by Diggs. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Taking his shot deep into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball, More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Able to hit Robinson, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. The Falcons are on the move here. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. It's into the hands of Mooney. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Out of the gun, Cousins. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he works it down to the 30-yard line. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. Into the hands of Pitts. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. The Falcons spend the 1st of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now Cousins again. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Cousins. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. And they'll take a knee. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. And they'll kneel this down. That brings us to halftime, and these teams locked up on the scoreboard. It's a 7-7 ball game. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman. Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A handoff for Robinson, running right. He spins right by him, and he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball. It sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. Has a hole left, room to run. The 40. Into the red zone. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now it's Cousins. That's intercepted near the sideline. That's Patrick Peterson.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Herbert from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey, go Lion. Lock, set.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He sends this one to the end zone. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. Now, lead to 6. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So not only do they not get the result that they wanted, but they're going to lose what could be a very valuable timeout too. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Here's Robinson up the middle, and he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves them with 3rd and 2. Staying with Robinson. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's a pickup of 9. And the Falcons will have a 1st. Looking to throw, Cousins. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chargers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
5-9.
Going to the ground again on 1st. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Go.
Now Herbert to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Dicker on now for the PAT. This one is up and good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. To left sideline, complete. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
It began at the 30 and has now jumped to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. The Bats got it. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He fields it from the 8. Returns looking good so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And he's out of bounds with the red zone in sight. This is nearly to the 25-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Edwards. And he's able to get this down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Edwards again. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Edwards got it. We'll have the 1st down and even more. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Quaker Omaha!
To the air, Cousins. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Two.
Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Running it after the penalty. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. A nice pickup of 6. That's going to bring up 3rd down 9. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. The Chargers into a nickel set, 3rd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Desperation time on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Set. Go.
Here's Edwards on the carry. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Plowing up the middle. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Cousins now. That's into the hands of Moore. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
He's got it, room to run. Jukes one defender, and they make the tackle at the 38. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st down throw for Cousins. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins again. Fires over the middle, caught. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Simply put, Kate, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on 2nd down and go backwards? That's a pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
Short pass caught by his tight end. He has room past the 25. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Falcons will have a 1st. Out of the gun, Cousins. Caught near the goal line. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. Down 2 scores, and with 2 timeouts left, this onside recovery is a must-get for them. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. It's a handoff here to Edwards. And they'll have to swallow a loss on the play as he's touched down behind the line. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. One of the tight ends in motion left. Sticking with Edwards here. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
Crowd right.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Chargers holding a 12-point lead. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
59. 12. Ready.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Able to get it to Edwards. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Down the middle, complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Throw reeled in by London. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Looking to throw it. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. They'll run it with Robinson. And that hit stops him in his tracks. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback? Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. And he's going to take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with the West Coast trip, they played their game, and they're taking this victory back east with them. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Atlanta.